Okay, so the project of today that I'm going to do, I'm going to take out these two azalea bushes. I'm going to leave these two here. And I got the two new ones I planted a couple days ago. I'm going to leave these two here, or this one here, these two here. I'm going to pull these two out. The reason being is they're not as productive and they're kind of scrawny looking. And I want to replace them with the more larger azaleas. So I'm going to dig these two out. So I'm going to leave these two here, the purple one. Well, it's supposed to be pink flowers, but it actually looks purple to me. It's pink, they're pink. They look purple to me. So I'm going to leave these two here and pull these two out, and we're going to place them. And I'm going to redo it again. This day I got my shovel, get the fan to stay a little cooler. Fortunately, it's a little cooler day today than it has been. And of course, here's the pink rose bush, which is doing incredibly well. Okay, so we're going to dig this out first. And see what it looks like after I dug it. Then we're going to back to Lowe's and get some soils and two new azalea plants. So let's get to work. Okay, so I did my initial digging. I loosened up the dirt of the section that I'm going to plant these. As you can see, I disturbed the soil so I can pull out the plants now. So let's pull them out, extract them, and try to keep the soil though. This is good soil. That's one. Here's the other one. Try to keep the soil as much as possible. I can probably put these azaleas in the property. And go there. Alright, so there they are. The two azaleas pulled out. So I'm going to break this up, get it all nice and purdy, and prepare it for the new soils. I'm going to put down in for the new azaleas. So let's rake it all up. Okay, so most of it raked up. I'm going to continue raking this, make it flat, and pull some of the grass pieces that are still in there. This one, pull that out. Mostly all dug up, so just got to rake it up, get it out. There's a little hole right there from where the plant was, but that'll be fine because it's going to get filled in anyway. Got to break up this dirt so I can use this dirt. The dirt is pretty good because when I originally planted those azaleas, I used a good soil to put them in the first place. So just going to rake this stuff up. In this angle too. There's some more weeds I can pull out. Alright, so we're going to continue raking and then get ready to go to Lowe's. There's a piece of grass here. Okay, so I got it all leveled out or cleaned up. Got all the grass out of there that I can find. Pulled out all the grass roots. So I'm going to go to Lowe's, get the soils in the plants. Hopefully find some open bag specials in the plants, or the bags of soils as well. So I need maybe 6 bags of stuff, maybe about 3 cubic feet. I think should handle it, maybe 4 cubic feet, we'll see. Hopefully we can find some good stuff that's on sale and cheap. Let's go to Lowe's. Okay, so I just came back from Lowe's. Well, we're coming from Lowe's in the Lowe's parking lot. And these are the two, that's my mask, azaleas that I got. Got the Fashion Azalea again, which is the red one. That's what it's going to look like. Let's put it back in the truck. And here's the other one. And these are all the soils I got. There's a red mulch, black cow, got this tree, shrub, garden soil. It says tree and shrub, but that'll be alright. Soil. Got a thing of black cow and a topsoil. So let's put the stuff in the truck. At Lowe's, dogs are with me. Got them in the truck. A lot of people here today, so I had to watch where the dogs were at. I couldn't record while in the store because there was just too many people. But leaving Lowe's. Okay, so we got all the stuff in the truck. Got the 2 Azaleas and the stuff at Lowe's. It'll come to be about $50 for all this stuff, because I had the open bag discounts and then the military discount, which was really only applied to the plants. Tells you some information of where it came from. Alright, so let's head on home and get these things planted. Okay, so I'm now home. I picked the stuff in the front yard and get ready to use them for the planting of the azalea bushes. Correction, azalea plants. Okay, so got all the stuff here ready to plant. Got the black cow manure, 2 bags of Naturescapes Scott's fertilizer mulch, red mulch, plus the color guard and weed control. The 2 bags of stay green tree shrub garden soil, which is 2 cubic feet each. I had the open bag, so I got the discount on it, so that's 4 cubic feet of garden soil there. I got the topsoil, which I'm going to put in first. And so we got what, 4 cubic feet, 5 cubic feet, about 6 cubic feet of stuff I'm going to put down, and plus the mulch, 1.5 cubic feet, so 9 cubic feet altogether of stuff we're going to put in the ground. And these are the azaleas, and we're going to plant. And according to this label, it came from Pike Nurseries in Marietta, Georgia. So we're going to plant these, but first I'm going to eat some lunch, and then we'll get to planting later on. Okay, alright, so I have finished my lunch, so now we're going to put the topsoil down first and get to work on this. It's getting warm now. Okay, so put a cubic feet of topsoil down, of the evergreen topsoil. So now we're going to rake it up and even it out. Spread it even into the section that I'm doing right now. So, raking up and spreading out and evening it up. Da-dun, da-dun. Get the fan on to keep it a little cooler. There's air blowing on me while I'm doing this. Get this out of the way. So this centipede grass, what kind of grass it is, spreads really quick. It'll end up being a weedy. So you see you had this evened out and spread evenly. So we're going to do the tree and shrub garden soil. So let's dump this out. Okay, so we got 4 cubic feet of this stag green tree and shrub with garden soil. So I'll spread this out, wake it up and spread it out. Okay, so I got it all leveled out. So now we're going to decide where the azalea is going to go. We're going to mount, and we're going to put them in the ground. So let's determine where they're going to go. So that's where this azalea is going to go, even with that one, and then I'm going to do the second one after. Do this one and see how it looks. And I would put that one in afterwards. So let's do this one. I'm going to get the shovel and mark the hole of where it's going to go. So just like this, mark it so I know exactly where to dig the hole. Okay, so here's going to get dug. Here's going to pick this up. And there's the line of the hole where I'm going to dig, right there. Okay, so I got the hole dug where that azalea is going to go. And then I got to get it out of the pot. And then we're going to put it in. Okay, so this is where the plant is going to go. Got in the hole. So now I just got to fill in the space with the soil I dug up. And be nice and ready to do what an azalea plant would do. Just put by hand, fill in the hole. Ready. Okay, so the first azalea is now in. Now for the next one. Okay, so this is where the second azalea is going to go, lined up with the other plants. And that's going to go. So I'm going to mark this with the shovel and then start digging. I'm not going to dig as deep as I think I dug a little bit too deep on that one. So a little bit less deepness. Okay, so I got the hole dug, and I'm going to put the plant in for the second azalea. Okay, so determine that this is where it's going to be dug, and it's going to be planted here. So now I got to fill this in. This one I didn't do as deep as the other one, because I went too deep on that one. This one is going to stick up a little higher, but it'll catch up eventually. Gypsy is in the house barking at me because she wants to know what I'm doing all the time. Conversation Peace Azalea. That's what the azaleas look like. On this whole section, using up this solid dirt. Got a couple rocks in here. Concrete, dried up concrete from the sidewalk. Okay, so got it dug in now. So it looks like I was going to put the black cow and the mulch down, and we'll be done. That's what it looks like. You can hear Gypsy in the house barking at me. She wants to know what I'm doing. She can't stay in there for 2 seconds without wondering, get in there. Or some of this excess grass. Maybe this grass is going to grow It's going to be a pain to pull out. Okay, so let's do the cow manure. Okay, so I got the cow manure down. And again, you can get the cap and t-shirt offer for $17.90 from blackcow.com cow stuff. Okay, so I'm going to rake this in and then put the mulch down. They'll be done. Okay, so the cubic feet of cow manure is now spread. So now we do the mulch, and that'll be it. Okay, so spread 3 cubic feet of Scott's Naturescapes with Color Guard year-long color guarantee. All right, so I've got it spread. Well, got it put down. Now I'm going to spread it by hand. Get it all evened up. Make sure it's all covered up into the plant and on the ground. This part you do by hand. It's a lot more efficient. None of these vines are covered up by the mulch, and shake the mulch that's stuck in the branches and the leaves, so it can have nice growing capability. Pups are going nuts again. Gypsy and Max in the house saying, "John, come on inside." Take one splash. Okay, we're all looking nice and pretty. Let's move here a little bit. This excess little pile I don't want. Okay, so there we go. I planted. Well done. Pick up this trash, water it down. It'll be nice and ready to go. So we're finished. Okay, so watering the plants. Azalea is nice and watered up. And the ones from yesterday as well. And the lilies over there. Get everything nice and watered. So all the plants will be happy. And I said yesterday, this was the other day, said that was a cypress. That's not a cypress, it's a dwarf spruce. That's a spruce. And I'm going to put these 2 azaleas I dug up, I'm going to put them on the property. I'm going to do it after I finish all this. Just get everything watered down though. And all this excess, like I said, I can run the lawnmower over that and get rid of that grass, and it'll be all nice and level. And then mud will eventually sink into the soils, become part of the soil. And so let's water everything. Hope you enjoyed the video of the 2 new azalea plants that have just been planted. Like that. Enjoyed the video. Now at Tractor Supply Company to get another bag of soil because I'm going to go to the property and put those 2 azaleas. But here there's doing a pet adoption. So I'm going to see the pups over here. Now we live with Humane Society. The pup for adoption. Nice puppies.
She said it was the only show that wasn't
taking it easy.
I believe that. Well, yeah, but they've got like...
Yes, I'm going to get this bag of yogurt for $6. Alright, so let's go inside and pay for the bag of yogurt grow. Get a good little cup. Okay, I'm here at the property. I'm looking at the apple tree that I planted 2 years ago, and I don't see any leaves on it at all. So I don't know if it's still growing or not. I'm gonna leave it here. Disappointing. Nothing's happening with this apple tree. All right, so I'm gonna plant the azaleas on the property. I was actually hoping something would happen with this apple tree, but nowhere nearly as successful as my peaches. Apparently it's not getting enough sunlight or not getting enough water or what. I guess I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to plant the azaleas. I can plant them like right here, maybe. Looks like there's like a runoff here. I get enough sunlight, I guess. This is the property. I'm surprised there's not really many mosquitoes out here. There's some berry bushes that I planted a while ago. This area need more sunlight. Alright, so I'm going to plant the azaleas. Trying to figure out, maybe I might plant them over here. Have them separated from the property, but if it ever gets developed, they're going to be dug up. So maybe I'll plant them over there by the apple tree. Still deciding. And my signs are still up. The signs I put up are still good. The property. Okay, so I decided I'm going to plant the azaleas right along here because this is the one section that the property will not be disturbed, and it's within the property line. So this will be a good area to dig them here. So it's on the property line. And I don't know how much along the road the property is long here. I think it's a few feet. There's an easement. So we're going to plant the azaleas here and hope they grow. And this is a good spot to grow them or to plant them because this area will never be constructed. If there's ever construction on a house, it'll be further in that. If the houses that are built on this property would be further in, so nothing will be disturbed right here. Or at least it shouldn't be. All right, so let's dig a hole and get these azaleas put in. Okay, so I got the holes dug, and I'm gonna put the azaleas in. Mosquitoes are coming out now. So let's put these azaleas in. Okay, so there's one end. You see this is all natural, the clay soils of this area. Been here for thousands of years. The mosquitoes over there. Alright, so put the other azalea in. Okay, so there they are. I'll put the garden soil in, the miracle grow, and then water, and we're done here. Let me set up the apple tree. Okay, so I got the miracle grow down. Try to spread it evenly, and hope these azaleas can thrive here. Mosquitoes. Okay, I got my jug of water. I have them in an old orange juice container. Give it some nice water. And hopefully these plants will thrive here. Oh, look, there's some kind of cricket. Okay, we're done here. I'm going to head on out and hope you like the video. Get rid of this trash and take my shovel back in the truck. Go ahead. So enjoy.